guys, it's your girl Naj KNOWS, and I'm back. Those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Naji, and I go by Naj KNOWS, and I'm 27 years old, and I'm new to YouTube, but I came on here just to talk, just discuss some crazy things that are in my mind that you guys may be thinking or whatnot. So for those of you who do know me, I'm back. I know it's been a few weeks, probably a few months since I've done a video, but some things have been going on, nothing crazy. I just recently moved from across the country. So I moved from the West Coast to the East Coast. So I moved from Washington State to Florida. Big difference. So definitely, I'm so happy to be in Florida. The sun is out. I'm so happy to have a change of pace, a change of scenery. Washington was a beautiful state, but it did rain a lot. But it's really beautiful there. But just to have the sun, just to be able to go out and not worrying about rain, well, that's not true. It rains in Florida for like 20 minutes and then the sun comes back out. But it pours, like pours. But anyway, so much stuff has been going on. Like I don't even know where to start. It's so many things I could talk about, but so many things that have come and passed, and I don't want to go back to the things that happened. So I'm just gonna bring up a few things. You know, we lost one of our very own, you know, Los Angeles natives, Nipsey. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. Also, the media, everybody's going crazy. It went crazy on Aisha Curry recently, her whole viral moment, and you know, I'm not gonna get into that because I already spoke my piece on Facebook for the most part. And I don't feel like diving back into that, but that happened, you know. The whole, you know, Kylie, you know, skincare, selling Vaseline or whatever, walnut scrub, that's another thing. But I kind of want to talk to you about something that I just saw today. So I love Paternity Court. That's one of my favorite shows. Like, I just love court shows. I used to watch Divorce Court so much, and then I started watching Paternity Court, and I just love it. Some of the episodes are so funny, some of them are really irritating, and some of them are so heart-wrenching. Like, you gotta have a tissue, you gotta like call your mama. I put all my family, I'll be texting them, sending them links, like, y'all need to watch this, it's so good. But this last episode made me think of myself, and well, I don't have any paternity issues, but made me think of myself, or made me think of, you know, people out there that may be asking for certain things. So the topic I want to talk about, or spend a few moments about, is be careful what you ask for. Because sometimes we ask for things and we pray for things that we think we want, and then in turn, when we get them, it's not what we want, or it doesn't turn out how we wanted it to turn out, and now we're upset or we're complaining and you don't know what to do. So I'm watching Paternity Court today, and the husband, or well, fiance, I would say, he's, you know, pleading his case about why he don't think his fiance's baby is his and how she cheated, and she's saying, well, she doesn't remember, like she did go out, but she might have been taken advantage of and all this stuff. So this is going on, and he's pleading his case to the judge, and he's telling Judge Lakes, you know what, Judge, you know, I'm the provider of the house. She doesn't work. She hasn't worked in 3 or 4 years. And he's going on, I mean, saying like she doesn't work, you know, she never keeps a job. And I'm like, well, he got a point. I mean, you know, this day and age, 2019, you need kind of a 2-income household, right? And then she cuts him off, and she's like, well, the reason I don't have a job is because when we first got together, you told me that you don't want me to work and I don't need to work, and you're going to take care of me because that's what you're going to do. So I'm like, well, she has a point too. Like, okay, so where we go from here? So he's like, yeah, I did say that. I said that, you know, because I'm the man. So she's like, okay, so I'm respecting you as a man, and I'm letting you work while I take care of the kids in the house. And he's like, yeah, but you, so he's trying to figure out how to combat her, testimony. But I'm kind of like, bro, you asked her for that. Like, this is what you wanted. And in my mind, I'm thinking of myself, but then I'm like, okay, this would be a good topic for my YouTube, because I'm like, there's certain times when we ask for things and we pray for things and we want things, and in turn, we really don't know the consequences of that action, or maybe not even consequences, just the reality. He's telling this woman from the beginning of their relationship, hey, I don't want you to work. I'm going to be the breadwinner. I'm going to be the provider. You just stay home. So in turn, she says, okay. But now he realizes the reality of the situation is that living is a lot of money. So he's upset that she doesn't have a job, but he asked her not to have a job. So it made me think of us as a society or a generation or whoever. Like, be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you pray for. Be careful what you wish for, because sometimes the things that you want in reality are not the way you think they're going to turn out to be. Or you don't look at the big picture. You just look at the first stop. I'm looking at A, but you're not looking at Z. You're looking at A. Once A happens, I'm good. But you got to get from A to Z and realize Z ain't that cute. Z ain't that pretty. So his A was, I'm going to provide. That's what men do. That's what I'm going to do, which is nothing wrong with that. If that's what you do for your family, that's great. If you don't, if you split it 50-50, 60-40, whatever, that's great too. But his was, I'm looking at A, I'm a provider. But Z is like, okay, but with your check, you might not be able to pay the light bill, but she ain't got no check. So it definitely made me look at myself and look at, us to look at ourselves and look at yourself. And think like the things you ask for, the things that you're praying for, the things that you want in life, just remember that the reality of the situation is that it may not turn out the exact way you're picturing it. It may not turn out the exact way you envision it for yourself. So just be prepared. Not saying don't ask, or not saying don't wish or don't pray for these things, but just remember that in turn, you might not get the pretty picture. You might have to get through the maze before you get to the end. And some people don't. Some people get from A to Z in one straight shot. But there's others who get from A and then it takes them all the way to P, and then they got to go to, they got to go through the alphabet. Yeah, I saw how I cut that because I didn't feel like thinking about what came after P, but before Z. But anyway, like I was saying, they go from A to Z and it's not that easy. So when you're praying for things and you're asking God, or you're wishing and you're hoping and you're just like, God, please, let this happen for me. Or even when you profess things out of your mouth and say them, because he said this to her, when you're doing that, make sure you know that it may not turn out or it may not come out the way that you want. And if that's okay, and if you can live with that, then you're all good. But I'm going to give you at the end of the story because I like a good ending. So come to find out, the girl didn't mess around on him. He didn't trust her, but come to find out the baby was his. So he proposed to her in the courtroom, and then now they're getting married. So it did come out to be good in the end. I don't know if she's going to get a job. I have no idea. I don't know if but he told her he's never going to downplay her or degrade her ever again. He apologized, and they went on to be a happy family. So that was the end of that story. But whatever the end of your story may be, or whatever the ending you come up with, your conclusion, just remember, A to Z is not always one straight shot. And that's my advice for today. You can take it or leave it. It's your girl, Naj KNOWS, and I'm out. Oh, matter of fact, time out. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, or if you haven't liked or commented, please do. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Okay, no, I'm joking. Peace out.